Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Coneundrum here. Welcome back to Formula One 2018 as we continue the chaos mode of the season as we quickly get through the races and get this season through before F1 2019 comes out. We head into today, Canada. Most of you probably know by now, Canada, one of my favorites on the circuit. So much a favorite, it makes me go all southern. Shoot dang diddly, I really like Canada. That's a weird statement, to be honest. But, no, yeah, I just really enjoy the track. I don't think their car is maybe perfectly good for this track. It doesn't have a lot of top speed. It's got a lot of mid-turn speed, I would say. It's very, very good on the brakes. But top speed, not so great. Hopefully we can easily make it out of Q1, though, today. Still experimenting with different things to make the game run better. We're still not using track IR. See if that has any effects. Oh, we get out of the grass there. And I do appreciate those in the comments that do try to help. Every suggestion I've ever gotten, I have tried. Literally everything that has been suggested, I've done. So it's not that I don't hear or care about your suggestions. It's just that unfortunately nothing can overcome the challenges we have. Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna slide out on me there. That was a moment. That was more than a moment. Just talking about Codemasters and their games got me all riled up. Car curbs really well. Ooh, yikes. A second off the fast time right now, and we're off of Alonso. We'll see if that's quick enough. We'll see. There's a lot more in it. Actually, I can tell you right now, that's not going to be enough. We're 10th, and a bunch of cars haven't gone yet. I need to go out and make another lap. I'm going to do it on the same tires.
So far, our
I don't want to waste
fastest
a
lap
set.
is a 19.7.
So I'm going to go out and try another lap and make sure we make our way into Q2 at least. It's pretty important for me. I feel like we have a good race car and we have a car that can pass, but I don't want to start 15th because that's just so much work. I feel like if we can start like 11th or even maybe like 8th, then we really have a chance and maybe like a podium or something like that today. Let's try and really focus in on a lap here. Get that red curb. Get it down to the inside here. We get back to the gas cleanly as possible. I probably was on the curb too long there. That was pretty good. This car really does seem to curb nicely. A lot nicer than the Haas did, so that's something that's like a tool I have at my disposal to try and will the car around a little bit more. This lap's not faster so far. I can tell these tires have run a lap already. This is where we lost a lot of time. Trying to kick out again, but we're definitely going to be faster on this straightaway thanks to that launch. See what we can do down in the chicane as well. Nicer exit for sure. Might be a couple tenths in it. A 109.5. Currently that puts us P11. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Perez, Esteban Ocon, and Grosjean, Bottas, Leclerc, Magnussen, and Daniel Ricciardo, Alonso, Stroll, Max Verstappen, and Sainz, Sirotkin, Ericsson, Red, and Brendan Hartley. Hulkenberg and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
That we do. It was rough. I don't know. I know we got some older parts on the car right now. I'm trying to stretch it out a little bit so that it won't take grid penalties in the future, but I think I'm probably should have taken a new ICE before this event. And I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theory kind of guy. That's not what I do. I'm just saying Alonso seems to have a lot more pace in qualifying than he does in the race. And it's suspicious. That's all I'm going to say. I am going to try something different today. This is something a lot of people have called for, and that is I am going to underfuel the car. I'm going to start the race with less fuel than what it says is required. And I'm going to do that because we need to pass as many cars as possible as soon as possible. We have no tire wear restrictions today. We can run the tires as hard as we want to. So let's try and run the car as hard as we can for those first few laps and try to pass as many people as we can. And then later in the race, we might have to save a little fuel. All right, here we go. All right, let's not stress too much at the start here. Get what we can get. Good off the line, but really struggled for grip. Three wide. Make it too wide. I just looked in real life as if track IR is on. It is not. Oh, buddy. Strike the brake. There we go. Nope. Ooh, buddy. Alright. Hopefully this is the low fuel strategy working out for us. We're able to make some crazy moves. There's Alonso already. No fuel or none. It did not want to get around that turn. Now it's going to get harder and harder. And seeing that red -0.6 makes me nervous. It makes me for sure not want to use any rich mix to help get around anybody. And it's just something that's now constantly on my mind of like, at some point in this race we got to save some fuel. I don't know where that's going to be. Car really does feel nice around here. Not too oversteery, not too understeery. It's just very well balanced, but it don't have no straightaway speed is the problem. They're right up his wing here, but I think he has too much toe for me to do anything with it. We're not making as many moves as I would have hoped for, to be honest.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
I think we gotta still do some work before the pit stop. No comment on the quality or status of my pants right now.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Oh, I'm seeing it, Jeff. Oh, I'm seeing it. I see it every straightaway. Now we are firmly up his wing this time. Give me the outside. I think I can still use that. put my hand to him. Cone's on a rampage. It's gonna kind of be a weird season, I think. I'm gonna drive just way more aggressive than my norm. But we don't have time. There's no time to mess around. If you're gonna give me the outside, then I'm gonna drive it into the outside. Okay, we again have this position where we're latched right on the wing, but it feels like we don't have nearly as much run, and we're almost out of battery power. So a bit different here. That's on the ragged edge right there.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
Gotta hope we can do some leapfrogging on pit road, because as of right now, we've not made the progress we had hoped. I really think I should have... Hey, I realized I was only half there, but I was there. No reason to just turn into me.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly and showing some minor wear.
Shut up, Jeff. You can't even tell him to shut up. Well, you physically can. What is this three-wide disaster in front of us? But if you tell him to shut up, he stops giving you the information you need, like, hey, you're pitting this lap. This is a absolute disaster in front of us. And by disaster, I mean a blessing
Show
from...
respect for your teammate. There's little satisfaction to be had in overtaking like that.
Jeff, you're the dumbest person I ever virtually met. Back end's getting a little squirrely. What a cluster that was, though. They just couldn't deal with each other right there. A little greedy on that curb. Too much curb on the inside as well. Nobody right up me, so I'm going lean on the straightaway to try and save a little fuel. Didn't feel like we were probably going to get any passes done anyway.
In this lap, push now. We're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds.
Alonso did not benefit from that shuffle at all. He was on the wrong side of the track for it. Well, we're doing good at saving that fuel that we needed to.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To match this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Accumulating some wear on my patience.
Box.
Alright, this is really an awkward pit entry because I need to go all the way left and see who's going to be pitting in front of me. That's what I get worried about. Ocon was braking on the line, but I could have been on the brakes much later than that. Let's hope we don't get hung up on pit road at all.
Exit now. You'll be racing
Not
to
bad,
leave the
not
pits.
bad. It was a little bit of a hold there, but I think
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to
I
the end
think if we have a good outlap here, we're gonna end up passing some people in sequence. Have to make these tires work really fast here. No time to get up the temperature. You gotta go now. So far, so good. I'd really like to catch this DRS if I can. I don't think I will. Tried too hard, in fact. It might be alright, though. Alonso's on pit
Fernando's in
road.
for his stop.
Sorry, Fernando. This battle in front of us is helpful. I think we just leapfrogged a bunch of cars. I think. We'll see.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
That's what I want to hear. I think we're even higher than we're showing. I'm not sure. Definitely in DRS range now. Save a little battery power here.
Right, the car behind has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. That's the car behind, now on the ultra softs.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate ya. Y'all ain't very smart. This ain't very smart either. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster here soon. Little bit aggressive there. But I kind of held my line too. I kind of just held my line and he turned into me again. It's good. It's good. It'll be a nice balance. Years of being told I'm not aggressive enough in racing games. I'm too much of a pushover. It's a good balance if we can get people to be like, you're too aggressive. And you make silly moves. You might say, well, isn't there somewhere in the middle that would be a better place? To which I would say, on the internet, no. There is no happy medium on the internet. There is only wrong. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch Magnussen here. He's got so much straightaway speed. It seems unlikely. I think we've done what we can do in this one. Which is still pretty darn good, I might say. Don't be hanging my head in shame. It isn't over yet. Car could really come to life at the end. That has happened a couple times in these races where the other cars really fall off a bunch and this one doesn't fall off nearly as much. But I don't think tire wear is really going to be an issue for us here. Certainly wasn't in the first stint. Just kind of holding pace with him right now. So we didn't really get time this week to talk about real life F1 at Monaco. In real F1, they've just gotten done with Baku. Kind of another letdown for us. Not a very entertaining race, and pretty much cemented now. It's going to be a Mercedes-dominated season. The only positive is it seems like we might have another Mercedes teammate battle on our hands. Bottas can continue doing well. And I think we all want to see that. Although it wasn't my two favorite drivers ever, it was a really entertaining thing seeing Hamilton and Rosberg go at it when they did.
Gap to car in front is 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, we aren't going to close that gap, I think. I might have to deal with Ocon eventually. Car actually feels a little skatey on me right now. Baku looked like it was going to be a real messy race. Lots of incidents in practice and qualifying. One silly incident with Danny Rick in the race, which was unfortunate for him and Kvyat.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
But other than that, nothing too silly. Biggest story of the weekend was definitely Leclerc putting it in the wall in the castle section in Q3. He was the only one there that really had anything for the Mercs.
2 seconds.
It's starting to get real skatey on me here. It's starting to get really old how in practice Mercedes just looks like, nah, they're not the quickest here this weekend, it's not going to happen. And then immediately in qualifying they're up there at the top. It's like they aren't even attempting to do qualifying runs or show anything near max pace in practice anymore. And Ferrari's showing all of their cards in practice. It's just frustrating.
Okay, gap to leader, 19.8 seconds.
On the flip side, now we just know, like, practice times, they aren't going to mean anything. So much less likely to get bamboozled. I'm still interested to see if Red Bull has a lot of speed at like Monaco and tight tracks. They were doing pretty darn good in Baku, but Baku is actually a really high top speed track. Alright, we on the defense now.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.8 seconds.
Ocon is here, and I'm kind of struggling. We still have 8th and 9th behind us. So losing positions doesn't mean falling out of the points for a while, but I'd really like to hold what I have. Just doesn't feel like I have it in us right now.
Teammate behind is 5.6 seconds.
It's got past like we were standing still. I really think the problem is I'm having to overdrive the car. I'm having to really shove it through the turns to make up for the lack of straightaway speed. many regrets for not throwing a new IC in the thing. Maybe this toe.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Ooh, that got close. Maybe the toe and some DRS will help ease our tire load. Flipping some dirt there, Ocon. That was mighty close. Sometimes you just gotta really will it around that turn. This one as well. Alright, I'm gonna Pink Panther sandwich now. That wasn't good. Boy, he made a run for it. Using that battery power. What is this yellow flag for? No word.
Green flag.
Hasn't been any retirements this race, has there?
This is your final lap of the race.
It feels so soon. I got so used to the longer races. Hey! Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I have enough fuel saved up that I can use Rich Mix at the end. What are all these yellows for? Watch me get screwed to not being... Oh! The Perez behind us blew up. Well, so much for that. Not really close enough for a move, I don't think. Nope. Go, car, go, 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 go! Oh, it's got no engine. Jeez.
Nice work.
We were catching a pack ahead of us there, like crazy. Well, P8 from a way back there start. It was what it was.
Great effort
Ferrari
there
on
from
top
Ferrari
today.
to take the victory today.
It's surprising. Wonder what's going on with the Haas all of a sudden.
Anthony, what do you... And now
Anthony, we
it's
don't
time
care.
to wind down and
I
celebrate
guess he was on the
after
podium.
that fantastic
An
Grand
all
Prix.
Ferrari podium.
Here they come, your top 3, out onto the podium. So
Whew.
then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Red. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Well, it's pretty thrilling, I must say. This mid-pack battle is quite close. I'm going to be enjoying that one a lot. We are only a handful of points away from third in constructors, but as is Force India, so that's going to be quite a battle there as well. Sauber's quite a bit further back. Mercedes will probably catch up as the season goes on. They've had so many weird races at the start. You got to imagine eventually they're going to normalize and catch back up. So that should be interesting as we go through. Let's watch some replay. I know it was a hectic start. I made more bizarre lunge moves in this race than I think I've ever done in this game. We're already gonna lunge pretty safely, I think. And then I get into a 2-wide situation to make it better. Covered by the Red Bull there, but still managed to squeak by. But he has to come back in line. I don't remember if I got back in there or not. Oh, that was really good there. I pinched the Renault off and made him slow up the rest of the field, basically. Definitely a tale of two races for me here. I felt like we had an amazing car on the hypers, but on the ultras, it really just didn't have any of that pace anymore. The mechanical grip of the car couldn't overcome the lack of top speed eventually, I think is what happened. I was running basically no wing here also, trying to get the straightaway speed up. That is lap 1. Want to go a little further here? I remember, I think I actually stalled here for a while. I was stalled behind the Red Bull for a while, so that'll probably do it for today. Hope you enjoyed. It was a hectic one, and I'll see you next time.